Hi guys, Scott and I are back. We have another collaboration that we were going to try, and this is more around YouTube. Why we do what we do. Number one, how did you get started creating YouTube videos? I actually did it at the old homestead.
You were doing it,
yeah, Sean and Jarrett used to make videos in their play.
A couple of our younger boys.
Yeah, and they used to post them on YouTube all the time. And
I used to do that too.
yes, you did. You still do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I was just starting to use YouTube as more of a resource.
Well, that was
rather
2010.
Yeah, I was using YouTube as a resource to help us out with our homestead. And I found other videos and Jarrett, we're recording. He's playing, sorry. I started taking videos of our chickens and posting those up. And I also started doing, I remember talking to Scott about wanting to do how-to videos and putting them up. So like I did a how to clean the chicken coop and how I was clearing the land. Mm-hmm. And my brother and I had been talking about doing a cooking channel on YouTube, which I've been doing a little bit here on the Avalon Acres channel. And I talked to my brother yesterday, and we're going to do some collaborations, and those will be really fun. But yeah, I mean, basically, I was inspired by my kids because they were doing it. And when I went on to see their stuff, and then I started looking up stuff for the homestead, it's like, oh, people are putting up videos on chickens and stuff. I can do that. So, I mean, I never got consistent with it or anything, but we started this past year with the Shed to House movement.
Yeah.
And I found out that there was a growing group on Facebook and a bit on YouTube, because there was a lot of stuff. We had been watching video after video after video after on tiny houses, and we weren't exactly going the tiny house route, but the Shed to House
well, I mean,
group was starting to build.
Homesteading.
Yeah. But we started focusing on the Shed to House, and we started vlogging a little bit here and there, and then we were video recording our journey with getting our house delivered, and then as we've been building it as we go. So that's what kind of got us going this year. It was starting with the Shed to House, but then we decided to refocus on homesteading, because that's what we know, and that's what we do, and that's what we're going to be doing again. So it's kind of a combination of the two. Name 2 videos that you are most proud of. I really like my Christmas tree video. I really like that one, and I get a lot of compliments on that one, and the music, how I combined it and stuff.
She's the mind behind the videoing and stuff. I've just...
He just comes kicking and screaming when I say, okay, it's time to make a video. No, I mean, I do all the video and the editing and the uploading and all that. So, okay, so I named my most proud of video. What's your most proud of video?
But see, I mean, the only thing I can be proud of, though, is the content, being in it. You're the one that creates the video.
But there still are videos.
Well,
I think it's more about what video do you like the most,
I mean,
or that you're most
the
proud
Christmas tree one, yeah, that was, I mean, we were, working their situation and doing that, and that was very good. I mean, that worked very well for us, and I like that one very much, yeah. I mean,
I like the one where you're putting the window and the door in.
Yeah.
That one was a good one. The shed starting to look like a real home video.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so we named 3. What subject or topics do you plan to create videos on in the up and coming weeks? Well, we're going to be doing more work in the house. So we'll have more videos on the work that we're doing in the house. And our water...
I mean, it's probably going to be more involved. I mean, not... There's going to be some project work, but I mean, a lot of it's going to probably just be going over our planning for upcoming as soon as we can get moving on, especially depending on the weather and that, when I can start getting things prepared outside for, you know, starting to move on getting the garden set up and just anything else. I've got a cistern system I'm going to be putting in this spring. So, I mean, so at this point, I mean, upcoming weeks, I mean, we're going to have...
Well, in the upcoming weeks, we do have 2 projects that Scott's going to be working on, and that is rebuilding our table and making a bed frame. So those are 2 things that he's going to do while we still have the winter weather, before we have to get outside or start working on the house and stuff. I'm going to continue doing cooking videos because a lot of people are really liking those, and I'm still going back and forth on the crafting videos. I mean, I really want to do them, but I keep hearing that I should probably... Well, not that I should, but you should keep something separate that don't fall under the main umbrella of your channel. I see my crafting as falling under the homesteading umbrella because not only is it my hobby, but it's also a way that I earn money. So, like I said, I still have that other channel, but I have to start out from the very beginning there because I can only put out 15-minute videos and I don't have the...
Okay.
So,
well,
but yeah.
One other thing probably coming up in the next few weeks is probably finishing off the porch. Getting the porch finished off.
And we're going to go to the Habitat for Humanity store to get windows and stuff, and we'll take you with us because that's a fun trip. Actually, I kind of want to go to the Medina one again.
Yeah, I like that store.
Yeah.
I like that store.
So, those are some things that are coming up. What are your goals for your YouTube channel? Well, first and foremost, and most importantly, we want to teach.
Just to help other people.
Oh, no!
Just to show our journey, what we're doing, our journey, you know, and just, you know, trying to help other people out. You know, that's it. You know,
and I like to see it also as a record. That for our kids, you know. So I mean, our kids are scattered right now. Most of them. We have 2 still at home. We have 3 out in the world, and you know, I like the fact that someday they're going to be able to come back to our channel and watch how the family home got rebuilt. You know, when we lost our first homestead, it had a very devastating effect on everybody, even the kids that weren't living at home anymore. That was where the whole family came together. And since we lost that, our family actually fell apart, and not just us and the kids, our whole immediate family really fell apart. You know, when we originally moved, we had moved out to Orville, and that was way too far. Everyone said nobody wanted to come out that far, and then we were out in Greenwich, and that was even further. So now we're kind of back to where the area was that our original homestead is. And we're a little further out, 10 miles out,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we're still in that area. No one,
Country standards, nothing.
yeah. And the family hasn't been out here yet, and that's more because of me. I'm waiting on getting systems going here before I have a bunch of people here.
Wait a minute.
Jeremy's been out here.
Haven't Matt and Renee been out here?
Not
Did they
yet.
come out here yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No, I canceled
I thought
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just, before we have the family...
only just got out here last July.
August.
Or last August,
Mhm.
yeah. And
August
so, and I'm not that concerned at this point because, I mean, we still have we aren't fully established yet. So,
I mean, to have people out here, you know, spend the day and stuff. One thing I would like to have is running water first before we have a whole bunch of people out here. So, goals for our YouTube channel. So, yeah, the goals are I want to teach. I want to show people that you can fall lower than you ever thought was possible and climb back out and be able to reach your dreams again, because that's what we are doing. Getting our first homestead was not an easy road for us. It was very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And we that was our dream home. And when we got it, and actually it was 10 years ago, February 10th. That was the day that we moved in.
Yep.
And
your birthday present.
Yeah, it was. It was my birthday present. So,
and a day of a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So, you know, between Scott's heart attack and losing the homestead and just being lost for a couple of years before we were able to get our focus back. We fell pretty far down, and we didn't know or think even 2 years ago. Well, maybe 2 years ago, because we had the property by then.
Well, yeah, we had just bought it then. So.
But before we got the property, we never imagined that we would be.
I was still trying to sort myself out.
Yeah.
After things, so.
I mean, we never imagined that we would be doing something like this again so soon. And at the time, it seemed like it took forever, but really, it wasn't. It was. We will have had the property for 2 years this August.
Yep.
We have lived on it for 7 months.
Well, right, next August it'll be a year.
Yeah, next August it'll be a year. So,
or this August. Next
our goals are to teach, inspire, entertain, and hopefully help.
Yeah. Help the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean.
Help people that are looking to do what we're doing. Tell us something random about yourself that you've not discussed in a previous video.
Go for it.
I used to play in the SCA, which is the Society for Creative Anachronism, and my persona was a 14th century Scottish woman named Marsaili. So, here and there, you know, between Facebook and YouTube and our website, you'll see Marsaili pop up. That used to be my nickname, and it was my name in the SCA, but because I was doing SCA all the time, that's what everybody called me. So, for a long time, my name was Marsaili and not Leslie. And, but Scott decided he wanted to call me by my real name, so. But even he, when we first met, used to call me Mars. Everybody called me Mars. So yeah, I used to do medieval recreating, and I used to make medieval garb, and I would use as authentic a pattern for the clothes as I could. And I was actually trying to learn how to cook medievally too. But then we had Seamus. And my focus changed, and I actually haven't played with the SCA in about 10 years. No, 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
I'm 12 years old.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, actually the last event I went to, I was pregnant with him.
Well, let's see, for me. Well, I mean, just, well, let's see. I mean, with myself, I mean, I guess a lot of my background, I've tried to, I guess, learn as much as I can about, you know, natural treatments and that, and I don't know, it was about, I think 2003 or 2004, so I decided to, because I've been getting very interested in, you know, herbal treatments and remedies and that kind of stuff, so I took some classes and stuff and actually became a certified herbalist. And so, I mean, that's always been something I feel is something that is actually more powerful than a lot of people think. I mean, it really, I mean, I've learned a lot about where a lot of the modern pharmaceutical stuff came from, and they have a lot of where they came from were the natural, you know, medicines which were created, and that's something I am very interested in, and that kind of stuff, and so, but that's just something random there. So,
well, you were supposed to come up with something.
Okay.
Random.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm going to create a physic garden, which is actually a term for gosh, I think an herb garden, like a medicinal and kitchen herb garden. So that's one of my plans that I'm going to be working on this summer.
Yep.
Building up front while we work on building our vegetable gardens and stuff in the back. And we're also planning on an orchard too. So,
Yep.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. Okay, something random. We random. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you do, please share our videos, yes, and hit that bell next to the subscribe button, and it will notify you each time we upload a video. So thanks again for watching. We love you all, and have a great day. Bye.
This video.